Adult children are going no contact with their parents because they are seeing their parent from an adult set of eyes through a different lens. They are seeing their parents as people, as a man and as a woman, separate from them being their parent. Because as a child, you saw them as mommy and daddy, and I love mommy and daddy. I think they can do no wrong. But as soon as they became an adult and they started to mature and they started to see things from an adult set of eyes, then they're like, you know what? I see you as a man, I see you as a woman, and I don't like you. I don't like you as a person. I don't think you are a good human being. If your children want nothing to do with you, it's because your children don't like you. They don't like you as a person. They don't like you as a human. They don't even like you as a parent. And it's a reflection because you don't even like your children. You don't like them as a child. You don't like them as a person. You didn't even really want your child. You just basically had them out of obligation because you were forced to. Yeah, I'm all up in your house. I'm all up in your house because a child can feel when their parent doesn't want them. A child can feel when their parent doesn't love them. And let me tell you, a parent does not have to leave their child physically to show that they never wanted them in the first place and never loved them to begin with. Because even there are so many children out there that grew up with parents that were present in the home, but emotionally distant, emotionally absent. The way that they treated their children like they were an inconvenience, like they were a nuisance. Like every single time the child opened their mouth, the parent just seemed so annoyed. Now you see how that behavior is being reflected back to you, because now anytime a parent is trying to talk to the child, their adult child, the child is kind of brushing them off, being annoyed with them, not wanting them to talk to them, because that's exactly how you programmed and trained your child. So that's exactly the dynamic that you created. The parent creates the dynamic with the child. And if it's constantly ignoring rejection and validation, that's exactly the dynamic that you are creating. So parents, you need to look at yourself and think, what kind of dynamic am I creating with my child? The dynamic that the relationship that you have between you and your child was started by you. You were that foundation. You were the one that had to create that dynamic. So if that dynamic is not strong, it's because you did not solidify it. And children are now seeing their parents and seeing them as horrible human beings. And they're like, I don't have to have this horrible human being in my life just because they're my parent. They barely did anything for me anyway. My whole entire life, I've survived without them. I can survive with or without them. I damn near can survive without them. So why do I need to have this person in my life? They see you as a person now. They don't see you as their parent, because that's exactly how you did them. You didn't see them as their child, your child. You saw them as a person. And you expect your child to stick around when you treated them like that? No. And now adult children are braver and they're more courageous, and they're like, I'm choosing my peace. And if I have to let people go, even if it is my own parents, that's fine, because my peace is more important. We are brave enough to say, skip y'all, I'm not dealing with this anymore, because you parents were too cowardly to do it.